Hi, Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me for your second month or second half of September readings, guys. It's crazy to think they're already halfway through September and the holiday season's coming up. It's just incredible. And I really wanted to do a much more macro focused of the month. I'm still going to be doing the full moon readings for everybody. But just because we've gone through so much transformation, eclipses, retrogrades, Saturn's going to be going direct. We got a full moon coming up. I just wanted to see the ultimate theme of the second half of the month so we can kind of get into alignment and work with it a little bit better. Sometimes when we see like what the purpose or the meaning or the guidance is, we can make a little bit more educated choices and just to get an idea of the messages and the guidance that's coming through, because so many of us are going through so much transformation and change and just realignment that we're finally kind of finding our feet again and finding that balance. So this is just going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I apologize for that truck that decided to drive by right now. And Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, just to see what the second half of the month holds and what the universe has to say. So let's get started. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That literally flew out of the deck for you guys. Whew. Okay. Let's get back to it. Gosh, these things are just sliding on out. Wow. Okay. One more. Okay, I'm going to just take one more clarity card here. Okay. And I'm going to just be straight up. I can tell already that some of this, I mean, these are general readings, but I'm going to be giving a very specific message for a couple different Virgos here. It's not going to be for all the Virgos, but I can see a theme that's coming up here. So we have the Empress, the Lovers, 7 of Air, 4 of Air, Renewal, 5 of Water, and my clarity card was the 10 of Air. Okay. And please, of course, remember to check your sun, your your moon, and your ascendant for kind of like your full story. This is just one aspect. Okay, sorry here, the Empress and the Lovers. Hey guys, these are great cards. Number one, just by looking at these cards, I can tell there's a lot of Virgos out there that are looking to start a family, looking to get married, or kind of go into that next phase, whether it's moving in, engagement, or even starting a blended family. There's a lot of themes here on creation, on family here, on kind of giving a second start at life. So any Virgos out there that perhaps have been through divorce or who have gone through, painful breakups, that do have children or even fur babies, whatever assets, and really looking to reevaluate, start over, have a fresh start with somebody else, with your own family, with a blended family, with whatever it is you're looking for, Virgo. Understand that the universe is absolutely supporting this growth, absolutely supporting this forward movement. However, they do have a message here in the second half of September. And this really is, let's not rush. If things aren't working out, don't push it, because things are falling into place naturally for you, Virgo. And sometimes we try to make it fit or do it on our time, but there's a lot of divine timing at play right now in your life, Virgo, as it is in all our life. But really, it's coming out in yours big time, because they're saying there's some things that need to be revised, revisited, really looked at, because there's something not quite in alignment. Maybe you're saying yes and moving forward faster than is comfortable for you. Maybe an example of this could be you have this amazing new partner, they want to move in and do all these things, and you love them and you know you want a future with them, but perhaps, Virgo, I know you, that's not your pace. You like to think things through, you move a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. So they're saying, hey, look it, before we do, I mean, you guys are saying you guys are having this amazing new start, you're creating this amazing new life. The Empress card is a card of children as well, and pregnancy. So anybody out there that's trying to get pregnant, this really is literally in the cards for you. And you're making a lot of good decisions from a heart-based space. But Virgos, you've been through a lot. What is with all this noise? This is the one problem filming outside. So I apologize. You guys have been through a lot. You guys have gone through a lot. You guys have experienced a lot, even trauma, So they're saying, Virgo, you are on the right path. You're coming from a good space, but do not rush. They're asking you the second half of September to take a little bit of a step back here. You have the 4 of air. That doesn't mean like go hermit status, but it's kind of like when you're up too close to a project, step back, take a rest, take a little bit of vacation, really evaluate, really check with how you feel. I mean, if you're like, I don't know how I feel, well, then that's a really big sign to step back and take the time to figure that out. Are you ready? Do you want it? Do you perhaps want to make more time? Do you perhaps want to implement this step first before it's skipping over here? But there is some poor timing at play here, and it's mostly because mentally, emotionally, we're not completely on board, or there might be a little bit of stress, or something doesn't feel right. And trust your intuition, Virgo, because something isn't right. It doesn't mean it has to be catastrophic, but it's just more like maybe your internal time clock, maybe emotionally or mentally, you're still trying to get into this space. Don't rush your healing. Don't rush the movement. Now you have the renewal cards. You have 3 major arcanas in this pool of 6. So half of your major arcanas, or half of your cards are major arcanas. This has to do with you, Virgo, nobody else. This has to do, this is not just karmic. This is a soul evolution. Before incarnation, your soul was like, I'm going to learn this, grow here, ascend there, right? And this, what you're experiencing, is that. Now, when you have the renewal card, you are stepping into this. Can you see it even with the family? Traditional or non-traditional doesn't matter. But you're at a time where you really do need to process, okay, I'm stepping into this beautiful new phase. Something's a little inside. Why is that? You know what? I think it's because I haven't fully sat down and recognized and appreciated all the stuff I've come through, released all of that, and really have this favorable assessment, see how far I've come, really see that I am in this good space, and I feel safe, I feel mentally, emotionally confident. Now I can move forward. The renewal card is really about reviewing and evaluating. It's about looking at all the facts of your life and where you're at and what you truly want, and more importantly, what you truly need, Virgo. And really getting and giving yourself the time the second half of the month to really go through that and take inventory and take stock and really sit with it, because that's how you are, Virgo. And the people that are in your life, the new people, whether it's family or romantic relationships, they will understand. And if they don't, well, that's kind of a hint too. But I have a feeling they will. Maybe they're just a little bit more excited than you are to get things moving. But once you have this assessment, you're going to feel so much better to move forward. Now, you do have the 5 of water, and this tells me that there's fears. There's things that haven't worked out for you. There's things that have, gone to the crap, or things that you tried, things that you felt maybe you failed at, things that you're like, oh, but what if this or that? That's scary. We all have this, Virgo. We all have this. And let me tell you, with the renewal card, while you're kind of assessing everything and where you've been, where you're at, where you want to go, there's things that are going to come up, but they're letting you know, don't cry over what hasn't worked out. Don't cry because you're at this stage, you'd rather be at that stage, or you want to be there, but you're over here. It's like crying over spilt milk, but when you're like this, you're not seeing all the positives of the situation. Yeah, maybe things didn't work out, but oh my God, isn't that a blessing because the person you were with was completely toxic? Or maybe you're sad that I thought I would be here instead of here by now, but aren't you glad? Because if you hadn't been, you wouldn't have taken that trip, met those people, moved to that city, taken that job. There's a bigger picture that's culminating here. Now you have the 10 of air, and this is what they're reassuring you, Virgo. All of that strife, all of that struggle, while it had its purpose, it's done. It's gone. So if you're scared of stepping into this new space, starting this new life with yourself, with your family, having children, blended family, moving forward, stepping up into relationships, and if you're a single Virgo out there, putting yourself back out there, understand that all that, while it's happened, it's gone. The 10 of air is about an end to difficult situations. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's embracing these changes that are entering your life because they are definitely in divine accordance with your desires and your dreams and your wishes, and everything is going to get better from here on out. And believe it or not, taking these steps with these people, with these families, with whoever it is, friends, they're actually part of your recovery. They're meant to play a part in your healing, in your growth, in your forward movement, because you're meant to do it in conjunction with others and not alone. You are an incredible person. You are an incredible soul. We need this. You're an incredible partner. You're an incredible friend. You're going to be an incredible father or mother. You're going to be just this incredible aspect that we all need. And this new phase, take your time to evaluate, to move through all the stuff, to really sit with it and take stock, and then embrace this new opportunity, because this is where more of the healing and the love and the change and the excitement and all the bliss you're looking for is being held. So beautiful creations, beautiful. I mean, an amazing time for relationships, guys, creating these new relationships, creating these new connections, especially romantically, coming from your heart and allowing this new movement and opportunity to be an integral aspect and part of your overall healing. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfectly healed. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to have gotten it always right to be deserving of the love and the happiness and the opportunity that is at your feet, in your hands, and coming your way, Virgo. You are worthy. You are deserving. It is meant for you. Take the time, work through whatever resistance is coming through, and step into this incredible new phase of your life, Virgo. I'm so happy and excited for you. If you like a private reading with me, my link is down below. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you guys for the full moon readings.